Looking rough today. I don't know if you guys can hear that. The niece and nephew are downstairs and absolutely running amok. We are currently snowed in. Not really snowed in, but there's like a foot of snow on the ground. I could probably get the car out if I really wanted to. But at the same time, it's not very often that here in Ohio we get this much snow. Yeah, we don't get this much snow. This is insane for us. Should probably, I don't know, maybe angle this. You guys can see whenever I do hand signals. Use my hands. I talk a lot with my hands. But yeah, we are currently kind of snowed in. Not really snowed in, but a good foot of snow on the ground outside, so I'm just kind of hanging out in the house. Playing Wii bowling. That's kind of old. I don't know. What year did Wii bowling come out? 2008, released with the Wii. I was maybe 6 years old. Makes me feel old just thinking about it. Back to what I was even making this video about. Since it's a little bit hard to go outside right now and go take photos. Well, not really hard. I'm just feeling lazy today. I'm gonna talk a little bit about like cleaning stuff. Let's see if it'll focus. There it goes. Yeah, cleaning stuff. It is an important part of taking care of your stuff, especially when your stuff is worth a few $1,000s. It's good to take care of that stuff. So just kind of wanted to illuminate a little bit of my personal process whenever it comes to keeping my stuff clean. So I have 2 kits. One of them, this one mainly, stays in the camera bag. It's just got a couple of different odds and ends. Let's see if we can get her focus. Got a microfiber towel, cleaning solution, some Q-tips, some little like brush thing. And that's just whatever, that's just like the little stuff you'll need, you know, whenever you're going out and about. You never know whenever you need to wipe off your lens, so the microfiber is great. And it's also really nice to have some sort of lens solution so you're not just kind of like dry rubbing stuff onto your lens and scratching the piss out of it. So I think I got this from the camera shop right up by my house. It's called ProCam. Great store, highly recommend them. So if you guys are in the Cincinnati area, check them out. They're pretty great. People are nice too. This was like 10 or 15 bucks, so it wasn't crazy expensive. And my second little kit that I actually keep at the house is kind of all just contained in this bag, and also have that. Usually that's pretty close by. I like to keep it decently close. By the way, I apologize if I keep looking up here. I mounted my phone onto my camera cage so I can see my frame, because like I said in the last video, this doesn't really have like a flip out screen, so it's really nice to be able to see, make sure I'm in frame and hopefully in focus. I know it's been doing this focus hunting thing. I gotta get that figured out. Yeah, I just have some lens cleaner. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Just some cheap lens cleaner. It's not the greatest. I think it's yeah, it's the Walmart brand lens cleaner. So, I mean, it works for what I need it to. And then in my special little bag, I keep a couple of microfiber cloths. I like a big one, a small one. Really nice to have both of them. And then this, which I think is called a rocket bunny or a blower, whichever you choose. It's good for getting stuff off of the lens mounts and off the sensors and just kind of blowing away debris. Super useful. Again, a couple of little brushes. Always keep these around. Good for getting stuff that doesn't come off with this. Yeah, always good to keep one of these around. Pretty much all I use to kind of clean my gear. And a question that I've heard get asked pretty often is how often should I clean my gear? And I would say you don't need to clean it every time you go out unless you're getting it super dirty and super gross, but just every once in a while, like once every couple of weeks or once every month, depending on how much you take your camera out. It doesn't need cleaned every time you go out, especially if you're in a space where there's not a crap ton going on. You're not kicking up dust, you're not soaking your camera down, you're not getting it covered in mud. It doesn't need cleaned as often as people like to say it does. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on camera cleaning stuff. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated. It doesn't need to be crazy. You know, you just need a couple of things. Get your stuff nice and spiffied up. Keep your lenses nice and clear. Doesn't have to be overcomplicated at all, and you don't need to do it as often as people say. And I know people are going to disagree with me, which is whatever. I don't really care. That's just my thoughts on it. Everybody has their own opinions. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this quick video. Just kind of threw it together on a whim. And yeah, you guys want to hear more of my thoughts and opinions, like and subscribe.